Traction is a very important part of snowmobiling, but not all traction products are the same, and a Quebec-based company called iGRiP has a pretty interesting twist on things. iGRiP makes a wide variety of screw-in studs for just about any application that you can think of, from your shoes, to boots, to snowmobiles, and ATVs, and industrial machinery. They have over 30 types of screw-in studs to choose from, each of them with a specific design and application. So you may be asking yourself, why would I choose a screw-in stud over a conventional stud or even a pre-studded track? And while all three do have their advantages, there's some unique benefits to using an iGRiP screw-in stud. Not only can you install into 1 or 2 ply tracks, you can also install iGRiP studs into the silent drive tracks from Skidoo, which conventional studs will not work in. The iGRiP studs are significantly lighter than a conventional stud and backer and offer you a much greater track life, as the rotating mass of the conventional studs, along with the stress they put on a track, does reduce the track life. In comparison to a pre-studded track, the iGRiP studs are also lighter, so you see better weight savings, less rotating mass, better fuel mileage because you're not carrying that extra weight, and possibly, most importantly, less vibration. Now, iGRiP has 2 different styles of snowmobile studs in varying lengths, but no matter which one that you choose, they recommend that you pre-drill the top of those lugs to make sure that you get your stud in nice, straight, and clean, and this truly is the optimal way to do it. When you take the time to pre-drill the holes, you don't just get optimal install, you get optimal wear life, and let me tell you about the life of the iGRiP SS and ST snowmobile studs. I have actual tracks from multiple sleds here that have up to 9,000 miles. That's 14,500 kilometers on them, and the iGRiP studs are not pulled through, not bent or broken, and still have a massive amount of carbide exposed. Now, iGRiP builds both their SS and ST studs to be this way, with carbide all the way down to the bottom of the hexagonal top portion. The 2 different types of studs that iGRiP recommends for snowmobiles is the SS and the ST. Now, ST stands for standard traction, and SS stands for shoulder stud. The ST stud is focused more on adding safety. It's less aggressive, but does still increase the performance and keeps you on track, as well as stopping in a straight line, even when it's icy. Installation of the ST requires you to sink the stud all the way down to the track until only the tapered edge of the top of the hexagonal portion is exposed, leaving approximately 5mm exposure. When you're installing the SS stud with the larger shoulder, you sink the stud until the shoulder is just at the surface of the rubber, which leaves roughly 7mm of stud profile exposed, and is why the SS stud is more aggressive and will garner you better traction if you're looking for bigger performance improvements. Now, installation after you've pre-drilled your track is pretty straightforward, but I should mention that there are some benefits to the iGRiP studs, both going in and should you ever want to take them out. Say you've got an old track that you're planning to get one more season out of before you buy a new one. You wouldn't want to spend money to put studs in it, right? Well, actually, kind of wrong. When it comes to iGRiP, the install tool can also be used to remove the old studs. This is especially true of the SS stud, which has a unique cutout on the patented shoulder design. Even if the hexagonal portion of the stud has been worn down, you can flip over the install tool and use the other side to remove the stud with the locking keyed tabs that fit smartly into the top of the shoulder. Then you can put your new track on and reuse your studs. Now, there are a couple snowmobile tracks that do seem like they would be hard to stud. The Ripsaw 2 for one, as well as the Cobra 1352, but don't worry, iGRiP has you covered. Because of the soft, narrow lugs on these tracks, using the ST stud is required to reduce the leverage of the stud on the lug. But when you use the ST stud, these tracks can easily be studded with just a little more focus on the pre-drilling portion to ensure a clean entry into the center of the lug. If you find the stud install twists at the lug at all, you can put a little dishwasher liquid on the stud and it won't cause any twisting. No matter what it is that you're trying to stud, whether it be an off-road tire, a groomer, a boot, your snowmobile, or any other product, iGRiP has a wide variety of super high quality traction products that are going to keep you in control.